that counter, giving everything, and being the man to fall that attack sets the example that every member of the team has to give everything.
4 minutes, 0-0 between Ghana and Central African Republic. Remember, if Ghana get all 3 points here, they would qualify for the World Cup.
If Madagascar also fail to win.
If Madagascar fail to win. Even if Madagascar do win, Ghana has a much better head-to-head, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they absolutely pummeled them in the last meeting. So, because if both teams win, the difference would still be 3 points.
Exactly.
And Ghana, with a much superior head-to-head, would qualify. And even if they don't, mathematically or theoretically, there's still a chance to do that on Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah. And speaking of the goal difference, look, the Black Stars have got 11. Madagascar have got 7. So to overturn that, Madagascar need to at least reduce the deficits by 2 today, and then hope that on Sunday they are also able to win by more than a 3-goal margin.
That is all depending on whether or not the Black Stars don't get a result.
Exactly.
So, Ghana on the verge of history. And the Black Stars have been superb in the last 20 years when it comes to World Cup qualifying. They've only failed to qualify for 1 of the last 6 FIFA World Cup tournaments. That is a remarkable run.
And
for a team that had never qualified for the World Cup up until 2006.
I think the change in the qualifying format also has played a big role. I mean, in the past, having to navigate the choppy waters of traveling up north on the continent is not something that West African teams enjoy doing, particularly the Black Stars, and I think that has saved as well. But speaking of the last time we failed to qualify, it had to be all down to that ill-fated game against Congo at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
Absolutely. But here come the Black Stars. It's Antoine Semenyo. He's got a massive point to prove. There's an inkling that he's unable to translate his superb form at club side to the national team. So he's got to prove a lot of people wrong. Here's Gideon Mensah with a great ball across the face of goal. He was brilliantly intercepted by Sierra. And Ghana take a quick corner kick. Kudus Mohammed, here he is, edge of the box. He's dribbled past one, he's into the box, right-footed cross, intercepted, corner kick against Ghana.
Corner kick in quick succession. I like the attitude of the Black Stars, not resting on their hours at all, in a hurry to get the job done tidy and very early. And we want to see a bit more threats. I want to see a bit more goal threats. It's good that the Black Stars have pinned their opponents back, just as we expected. But I want to see a bit more goal threats and force a save or 2 from the goalkeeper.
7 minutes, 0-0. Live on Joy 99.7 FM. Kudus Mohammed takes the corner kick to the far post. And the referee spotted a bit of an infringement, and Central African Republic will get a goal kick.
No, it wasn't an infringement. I think it was
just over the top.
Yes, between Salisu and Jiku. Jiku thought that Salisu would make contact with the ball, and once Salisu missed it, he did not attack the ball at all.
Listen, Jordan Ayew chasing down every single Central African Republic defender at his age. Well, this is his 116th appearance for the Black Stars. He's now just 4 away from the record held by his own brother Andre Ayew, who has played an incredible 120 times for the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew's had a superlative campaign. Here's Kudus Mohammed with a shot straight at the goalkeeper. He's testing the goalkeeper very early on.
Speculative but encouraging. As I said, I want to see a bit more effort at goal. Test the goalkeeper, watch him, and see if he keeps. He has made a couple of errors, I think twice in the last game, and before that he gave away a penalty as well. And so those are the that is the history on the back of which he's coming into this game. Now I want to see the Black Stars ask a few more questions of him.
Minutes is the CAR nil, Ghana nil in this penultimate 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying. You're listening to Joy 99.7 FM. 103.9 Hits FM. We're also streaming on X Spaces, so if you're listening to us there, drop us your thoughts and messages. Use the hashtag JoySports or send us a message on WhatsApp 055-111-1997. What do you make of the Black Stars World Cup campaign? Otuado had a lot to say in the pre-match press conference. One of the things he said is catching fire on social media when he said that he has a tendency to overthink his decisions. He certainly hasn't overthought this starting lineup. Only one change from the team that beat Mali.
No, he hasn't, and it's pretty encouraging. My only point of departure with how the team has set up is the decision to start Semenyo in a very central area. Jordan Ayew is the team's best goal scorer, and I think he thrives when he plays as a centre forward, but of course with the liberty to roam around the central zones. And I think that works better, that dynamic works better for the team than to push Semenyo up there. He can be very isolated, especially when he's not getting a lot of supply. He's a player who thrives with the space in front of him that he can drive the ball into, and as we've seen him do in the Premier League. I was just hoping that we would get to
There's
see.
Jordan, edge of the box, trying a left-footed shot into a sea of blue. Nowhere.
Egypt have also taken the lead in that game versus Djibouti on the road. Ibrahim Abdel scored a header after just 8 minutes in that game for Egypt.
Indeed, and there are some 5 World Cup qualifiers on the continent that are currently ongoing, so Achu will be giving you the update.
Yes, and as we speak, Chad in Ghana's group are drawing blank with Mali. Comoros are also drawing blank with Madagascar in the Black Stars group.
Indeed, and do let us know what those results mean for who, especially for Egypt.
Right. Egypt have already qualified. If it stays this way, they will finish the game on 23 points. That is 7 more than Burkina Faso, who are in second place. Burkina Faso looks set to go through the playoff stage, or the playoff routes of the World Cup qualifiers. But Egypt pretty much home and dry in this game, and it looks like they are not happy with that, and they are bent on finishing as strongly as possible.
Indeed, Egypt just got a second. 12 minutes. It's Central African Republic nil, Ghana nil. Chiku with possession. Here he is, across to Mohamed Salisu. Salisu has found game time very difficult to come by in Monaco. Here's Kwesi Zibo with a wild ball over the top, looking for Fakawi Shahaku. And it's gone out for a throw-in for Central African Republic. Fatau visibly frustrated, or rather disappointed.
Madagascar have taken the lead in that game. We'll confirm to you in a moment who the goal scorer is. And so it looks like they are trying to put the pressure on the Black Stars of Ghana. But we know who has the advantage in this group.
That means that Madagascar will go up to within 1 point of the Black Stars of Ghana as things stand.
Yes, but Ghana still has a goal difference of 3 more than Madagascar. Yeah, the Black Stars have a goal difference of 11. Madagascar has 8 in the group as it stands now.
Indeed. So Madagascar will go up to 19 points as things stand. Ghana currently on 20. Black Stars with possession. Here's Ishaku in his own half. Finds Kwesi Zibo. Edge of the center circle. Drops the ball easily and then passes back to Alexander Djiku. Here's Salisu on the left. Threatened Gideon Mensah. He's over the halfway line to Semenyo. And now Thomas Partey. Partey looking for Semenyo. Can't bring the ball under control. And Nyambai gets it back. Kudus wins the ball back momentarily, but the referee said it was an unfair challenge on Piroa.
I like that. I like the application from Mohamed Kudus. Moments ago, I mentioned that of Jordan Ayew. It is encouraging to see that Ghana's forwards are pressing from the front and putting in the shift. What it does is that it lessens the burden on the midfielders and the defenders, because if your forwards are pressing from the front, you have a better chance of winning possession.
Indeed. Kudus with his 44th appearance for the Black Stars. On the pitch today, there are only 2 players who have played more for the national team than him. And those 2, no prize for guessing who the first one is. Jordan Ayew and Thomas Partey. So Kudus, at age 25, can no longer be deemed as a young player in the squad, can he?
No, not after the number of games that he's played, the tournaments that he has represented Ghana, and the sort of impacts that he has had. Look, he just happens to be unfortunate to have been in a team that has been underperforming, but if you look at his performance at that World Cup in Qatar, it was brilliant. I mean, that tally would rank among the top scorers for Ghana.
Yes, it's Shahaku.
Yeah, for Ghana in any other competition. Then he repeated it in Cote d'Ivoire at the AFCON as well. So he is very much an elder statesman in this team.
Indeed, Ghana get another corner kick. It was Shahaku with a promising cross into the penalty area, again intercepted by Syria central defender Uwalengbe. Corner kick, 15 minutes, quarter of an hour gone. Ghana being held here 0-0. Corner swung in, header came from Salisu, but he just missed the target, so it's going to be a goal kick to Central African Republic.
And this is encouraging again. I say this because in the last matches that the Black Stars have played, 4 of the goals they've scored have come from direct set pieces. And look, in the past we used to have a good moan about how the Black Stars never really were threats from set pieces. And across different national teams, from the youth teams, even for our local clubs, no one really appeared to have a hand on how to execute set pieces. But it looks like under Otoado, the team is gaining a certain notoriety for being effective at that.
And that's confirmation of the live standings. Ghana with 20 points and a goal difference of 11. Madagascar with 19 points. As things stand, they lead by a goal to 0. Ghana being held in Mekines. 0-0.
Mohamed Salah is the man who scored the second goal for Egypt. It's 19 minutes into that game.
So Egypt already through to the World Cup next year. Throwing on the left-hand side. Gideon Mensah to take. Live on 99.7 Joy FM. Also on Hits 103.9 FM, 17 minutes. A bit of a stop-start at the moment. Otoado, he's moved away from his customary black shirts, hasn't he? And since then, the results have turned quite positive.
Yeah, the results have turned positive. Talk of superstition, and it may be purely incidental. It could also well be that is what he believes in. But one thing is certain, he's been very consistent with that black shirt.
So today he's sporting a blue shirt. Salisu with possession. Goes back to Benjamin Asari. He's been barely involved in the opening 18 minutes. Here's Kwesi Zibo. Threads it across to Caleb Bianchi, the nonchalant youngster. Yes, Kudus Mohammed being forced into his own half. Turns beautifully. Kudus Mohammed with a ball over the top, looking for Ishaku. He's found him. Ishaku into the box, being forced out. Now he's got supporting Yanchi. Yanchi to Kudus. Kudus put under pressure, but he's got the skill to get past the CR player, and now he's found Ishaku. Ishaku finds Yanchi with a crossing, intercepted, corner kick Ghana.
That was a poor cross. Kudus did brilliantly on 2 occasions to find out the Fatal Isako, although the second pass appeared to be overhit and went wider than Fatal would have loved. But for Calabiran, I thought he had space, he had time, and a good view of the movement inside the penalty area, and should have known where to send the ball, not to send it in the place that he did.
Corner kick to Ghana, Kudus to take. 19 minutes, 0-0 between Ghana and Central African Republic. Egypt are on the verge of qualifying. They lead by 2 goals to 0. Victory will guarantee them qualification to the World Cup next year. Madagascar, Ghana's group opponent, also lead by a goal to 0. Cape Verde, the other team chasing a fairy tale story. They could qualify for the World Cup for the first time in their history.
And it all thanks to that big win over Cameroon, a game that many did not expect them to get a result.
There's a corner from Kudus Mohammed to the far post, and in goes Mohamed Salisu. And Ghana have finally found a breakthrough, and yet again, it's come from a set piece.
Yes, their faith in as many games, the third for Salisu Mohammed in Black Stars colours. The first of those was at the World Cup against South Korea in his debut tournament for the Black Stars of Ghana. And since then, he's never really looked back. Been a difficult start to the season for him, and this certainly has to be the highest points for him.
After 20 minutes of knocking, Ghana have finally crossed the CR door. And they lead by a goal today. And it's a big centre-back, Mohamed Salisu, looking for redemption on national team duties. He had been pursued for years and years and years. He said he wasn't ready. But once he finally started to don that jersey, had a spectacular World Cup campaign in 2022 in Qatar. And after what has been a difficult start to the season for him at AS Monaco, where he's found playing time difficult to come by, the Black Stars have offered massive reprieve for him, and this goal will go a long way to boost his confidence.
Yep, often when you talk about the national team benefiting players and being a platform that players can use as a sort of a rehabilitation program, this is a perfect example. Player who's badly out of form, not getting game time, gets the national team. There is a bit more faith and trust in his ability, and so he gets to start, and he repays that faith by scoring, because Otuado could have simply decided not to start him, because since the team last played, Salis Abdul Samed has not played, and he was dropped from this team, so he could have suffered a similar fate, but Otuado kept faith with him, and I'm glad that he has repaid that faith with a goal.
So Mohamed Salisu with his third goal for the Black Stars to put them ahead, and Ghana right now back in the commanding lead at the top of Group I. They lead Madagascar by 3 points, even though Madagascar are also winning their game. Ghana will book qualification, remember, with victory tonight. Here they come again with Kudus Mohammed. Kudus finds Ishaku, cuts in field. Ishaku Mohammed is lining up a shot, wasn't it? Kwesi Zibo instead, Esteban is deciding to pass. Now Gideon Mensah with a crossing. Cut out by Walembi. And now Kudus again, into the box. Kudus Mohammed, right-footed cross. Cut out again.
I think it's the slight hesitation at the last point that allowed the defender to step in and then make that block. Otherwise, if he crosses the first time, it's a simple tap-in for Jordan Ayew.
And there's Bassey's a corner in the right position at the right time to cut that out for a set piece. And when you're dealing with the Black Stars, a set piece is not really good news, is it?
No, it isn't. And as I indicated, this is about the 5th time in as many games that the Black Stars have caught from set pieces. And I would say that without doubt, that is the biggest area of improvements that Otuado has superintended over since he returned. And the impact is noticeable. It is directly resulting in match-winning goals for the team.
There's that corner in! Oh, it's going to be scrambled in! Oh, it's just over the top. And it was nearly Kwesi Zibo with the first goal, but it's just gone over the top. Again, a really, really good set piece. CR struggled to deal with it. The header initially came from Zibo, and then it came back in field, and he was anybody's ball at that point. I think it might just have come off Jiku's hand at one point during the clearance.
Yes, it came off Jiku's hand.
But that was dangerous.
That was dangerous, and it's impressive because, again, this time is a variety of the execution that is impressive. So the first one was an in-swinger from Mohamed Kudus to the back post. This was an out-swinger, and Jordan centered it and invited Kwesi Sibo to attack that cross, which he did. And we're seeing different players being a threat from set pieces. Partey has scored. Jiku scored the last time. Today, Salisu Mohammed has also scored, and moments ago we saw Kwesi Sibo nearly joining that.
24 minutes, 99.7 Joy FM. Let us hear from you. 055-1111-997. That's our WhatsApp line. It's interactive. Tell us where you're listening from and what you make of the team's performance so far. Ghana leads by 1-0. And here's a free kick for Sierra. Chipped over the top, but it's straight at the goalkeeper, Benjamin. Clean sheet Asari. I mean, it's been nicknamed clean sheet. It's not me. It's not me saying it.
And he has the numbers to back him.
There you go.
4 alone in the Ghana Premier League that started this season. And if you add his Black Stars record to it, I think about 6 clean sheets in the last 7 games.
That is impressive. And here come the Black Stars. Kudus Mohammed is star boy. Kudus cuts off your fans. Go Jordan. Oh, it's come out to Semenyo, whose left-footed attempt just couldn't quite get the connection that he required. And the goalkeeper gathers the pieces, but that would be considered a let-off.
Yeah, that's a let-off. I think it's offside anyway, but it is a miscommunication between the two of them that resulted in that. Semenyo stopped his run because he realized it was offside and expected Jordan to make contact. But the moment Jordan could not connect with that ball, he thought, right, let me give a go at it. And unfortunately for him, he could not steer it on target.
25 minutes. Sierra, Neil, Ghana 1. Live on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM. I've got some messages. Emmanuel, evangelist from Airport Residential Area. He says that Ghana will win by 3-0. Come on, Black Stars, he says. And here they come. They've heard you. It's Gideon Mensah bombing down that left-hand side. Gideon Mensah was looking for Semenyo, but the ball came in behind him. And Sierra win possession, but only momentarily because Ghana have it back with Thomas Partey inside the center circle. Here he is. His pass intercepted again by Pirowa. And now is Babula, who's gone back to the left back, Grote.
The scores are still as they were when we last checked. Chad are still drawing blank with Mali. Comoros are trailing Madagascar by 1-0. And in the other group, Egypt still are leading their game by 2-0.
And here comes the Central African Republic. It's Caleb Yenchi. He's got the better of 2 CR players. What an introduction he's being for the Black Stars. Naturally a midfielder, slotted into right back position, and he's done quite an impressive job.
He has, and this is one game where I thought it would have been good to test him in central midfield and then get to see low-stakes game for the Black Stars, low-quality opposition. And if there was a game to perhaps give your regulars a rest and allow him, introduce him and test him in this environment and then get to see, I think this is it, because after this, and on Sunday, the Black Stars are not playing any competitive game again until the World Cup comes around. That means that if he's going to get a run in midfield, he's going to be in non-competitive games.
Here the Black Stars come. It's Shahaku with a bit of a flick there. Being a bit unnecessary in that area, but Sierra have it back with Owalembe. Owalembe to Nyambai. Nyambai finds Basis a corner. And Namsona. Nyambai, edge of his own box, bringing it forward. Central African Republic looking for what probably will be a consolation result for them. They've had a massively underwhelming campaign, but here they come. Brilliantly done. It was a beautiful 10 for Piroa, but Jiku and Salisu combined to sweep the ball off of him, but only momentarily, because Central African Republic are bringing it back through their captain, Namsona. A nice Piroa, the number 8. In the battle with Zibo. Zibo wins it. That was Thomas Partey. What a brilliant piece of skill from him to get away from trouble. And now it's Jordan Ayew. Over the halfway line, it's Semenyo. Semenyo's pass was short. And Namsona sweeps it off the feet of, I believe, it's Isahaka, who is down and wailing. I hope it's not a serious injury, because he's not been very lucky with the Black Stars when it comes to injuries. He's up on his feet, and I think it should be all good news from now on.
Yeah, that's good news. For a brief second, my heart was in my mouth, because the last thing we want to see is him pick up another move for any serious injury. But we're seeing the very first substitution from the Central African Republic team, who are making a move ostensibly to do something about the scoreline as it is. So I think, let me check, we'll confirm.
Namsona, who is going off.
Right.
And it's Beisa, Kiba Beisa,
Beisa is taking his place.
who is taking his place. I'm not sure if he's injured, Namsona.
No, he was walking gingerly to the bench. I suspect it's a tactical tweak.
Yeah. And
so now they reverted to a back three. Yeah, Namsona has moved to the left wing back position then. And so that has to be perhaps what the coach was looking for.
indeed. So we'll see. The coach is a local, Enza Yamisi. Took over from the Takutama Phil's favorite man,
Raul Savoy,
who famously cursed the Black Stars
and said that our last AFCON,
our next AFCON will be like the last one. And indeed,
it did happen.
More messages are coming through on our WhatsApp line 055-1111-997. Good afternoon, I'm Giorgio from Manfi. Okay, let me take this one. That says, we're enjoying your commentary. We wish Ghana all the best. F4 Mauli and Florence Adamu from La Paz. This one says, I'm listening to you live on Volta FM, or Volta Premier FM in Ho. To all the listeners on Volta Premier FM, thank you for tuning in, and big shouts to all of you. And this message is from Kweku Beko in Achimota. He says, from the way Ghana is playing, we are winning by 2-0. So, no station is showing this match. Kudos to Joy FM for the wonderful commentary. Thank you very much. You know, Joy will never let you down. We give you only joy. Here come the Black Stars. Jordan Ayew, probably the best player in this World Cup qualifiers. And if you look at the whole global World Cup qualifying campaign and where Jordan Ayew is, he's been massively impressive. In this qualifiers alone, in Africa, he's got the most goal involvements. He's been involved in 11 goals in World Cup qualifiers. That's goals and assists. No other African player has that many, except Salah, who has been involved in 10, and then 11 today. Here is a wonderful effort from Ishahaku. His signature shot from 30 yards out, shifts it onto his left, lets loose. That was not on target.
That's his trademark move. Works the angle and shifts on his left, and once the angle is right, he will look to bend one into the far corner. This one, he centered it, and unfortunately for him, it had too much elevation than necessary.
So, just over the bar. 33 minutes. Central African Republic nil. Ghana 1 goal scored by Mohamed Salisu on the 20th minute mark. A header from a corner kick.
So it looks like since that substitution, they are, and they, by they I mean the Central African Republic, are congesting the central areas, and they, as a result, are seeing more of the ball, except they have not really been able to do much with it.
Indeed. 34 minutes. Sierra Leone, Ghana 1. We was talking about Jordan Ayew's goal involvements in this World Cup qualifiers on the continent. If you look at his record across the globe in World Cup qualifying, only Messi. And here comes God again, and the brilliant cross from Mohamed Kudus was not quite connected brilliantly by Thomas Partey.
And look at that again. Jordan, very, very, very quick in pressing to retrieve possession, and unfortunately for him, he had to be fouled there. I like the attitude, but moments ago, I thought Thomas Partey should have at least forced a save from the goalkeeper. He was unmarked. In fact, he could have trapped that ball and picked his spots and then planted, because there was no one in close proximity. He was in space at all the time in the world, and he rushed his efforts.
Indeed. It's free kick to Ghana, about 35 yards out. So Jordan Ayew's been involved in 11 goals. Lionel Messi has been involved in 11, and Erling Haaland has been involved in 11. And after today's game, Mohamed Salah has been involved in 11. Now, that is a ridiculous company. But here is a cross to the far post. Was looking for the run of Antoine Semenyo. But CR read that nicely and intercepted. The ball over the top. Whole football, really. Straight into the arms of Ufegani in goal for CAR.
But without doubt, Jordan has been Ghana's best player in qualifying. And if you look at the games where those goals have come and the timing of those goals, the World Cup campaign itself, or the qualifiers, started with Jordan winning consecutive games for Ghana. So went to Mali, and while the team was down, left from the front and scored the winner in stoppage time for the Black Stars in that game. And then 3 days later, we went to the Barbara Sports Stadium against the Central African Republic. He scored a hat-trick for the Stars to win that game by 4 goals. If you remember, conceded the first goal, and then he replied with 3 goals to help the Black Stars go on and then win that game. So he's been an imperious form for the team as far as the World Cup qualifiers are concerned.
36 minutes. Sierra Leone, Ghana 1. Central African Republic with possession at the moment. Basi Zakora whips one upfield. Caleb Bianchi closely marking. Yangao. Ball is brought under control. It's Jordan Ayew with his back to go. Protected the ball brilliantly and wins a foul in Central African Republic's half. And he is closely marked there.
Look, I think everyone who complained about the Black Stars last outing away, when they slumbered through the game and ultimately paid that price in drawing, will be happy and encouraged by the application, the sheer work ethic that the boys have shown in this afternoon's game.
So the corner is taken quickly. It was a free kick taken quickly, but Jiku, not exactly his biggest strength, is it? Landed on his right foot, took the volley, but that was way off target. But he really should have hit the target from there.
He should have, and he should have scored. I think the team tried this same routine moments ago when Kudus tried to look for Antoine Semenyo on the back post. Unfortunately, he underhits that cross on that occasion, and it was dealt with. This time, the pace on the ball from Kwesi Sibo was good. The header across from Salisu was good, except that the finishing from Jiku was not quite up to the task.
We've done 38 minutes. Sierra Leone, Ghana 1 in this 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. Penultimate match. Ghana's last group game will be on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium against Comoros. Victory here would all but guarantee qualification to the World Cup next year. since 2006. The only World Cup Ghana has not qualified for is Russia 2018. And if you look at Ghana and their ranking in terms of the number of qualifications by African countries to the FIFA World Cup, for a country that hadn't qualified for the World Cup up until 2006, you have to say that it's been impressive. They've made 4 appearances at the World Cup so far. The only countries with more are Cameroon with 8, Morocco, Nigeria and Tunisia with 6, and Ghana with 4. If they qualify for USA, Mexico and Canada, that would be 5 appearances at the Mundial. We're coming up to 40 minutes in this first half game in Mekinitz. Djikus Sibo Salisu, whose goal separates the two sides at the moment. Gideon Mensah finds Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew dispossessed unfairly, says the referee. So free kick to Ghana on the halfway line.
I think it's been a very good performance from the Black Stars, but for the finishing in front of goal, because I thought Kwesi Sibo should have scored. Djiku also should have scored. Thomas Partey has had a chance that he also should have scored it. So by now, we could be looking at, or we could have been in a very comfortable position than what the score currently is.
So Djiku with the ball over the top, looking for Jordan. And Jordan breaks it under control. He's inside the penalty box. Jordan Ayew, great skill. Jordan Ayew with a cross to the near post. And Semenyo, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, whether he was trying to bring it under control with his chest or he was trying to score with his chest. Either way, he's chested the ball out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I thought the pass itself could have been executed differently. The moment the defender went down, I thought Jordan should have brought the ball back into the box rather than to take it wide again, because then the angle was against him, and when it got to that position, execution was very difficult, and I cannot really blame Antoine Semenyo, because that's not a very comfortable pass to do with.
Indeed. So here comes Gerardo, intercepted by Djiku brilliantly, and now it's Issahaku. Kudus back to Salisu. Corner in their own half at the moment, building patiently. There's Mohamed Salisu, Caleb Yenchi at right back to Djiku, and now Salisu. Salisu goes long, looking for the run of Issahaku, but it was a bit too long, and it's gone straight to Ufegani in the CR goal. He's quickly rolled it up to Heroa. Heroa inside the center circle, out to the left-hand side to Babula, and now back to Walembi. Walembi put under pressure by Jordan, goes long, intercepted by Djiku, and now Zibo recycles possession for Ghana. Caleb Yenchi back to the goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare, put under a lot of pressure, but he's cut the ball back, and it's a brilliant dribble to get out of trouble. And Ghana come forward again. Thomas Partey, Antoine Semenyo inside the central circle. Now it's Kudus Mohammed over the halfway line. Brings in Issahaku, edge of the penalty box. Issahaku cuts in field, then tries a pass short, and he just rolls into the arms of Ufegani.
Our score from Abdel Fattah Issahaku. The angle was in favour, did very well to cut him when he had to accept the shot should go to the far post or closer to the near post. He managed neither.
There's Kudus. And now Antoine Semenyo. 43 minutes. Ghana still lead by a goal to nil. Thomas Partey facing Antoine Semenyo. But it's Basis O'Connor who came across to intercept, but Semenyo still somehow got possession.
That should be on the floor. That pass should be on the floor. If you raise it, the goalkeeper has a chance of just sticking out his arm and then he makes the save.
Live on 99.7 Joy FM and his 103.9 FM. Your messages are welcome at 055 1111997. Lots of them in. Jojo from Manfi Equiapim says, I want Ghana to win so that I can get my USA visa. I mean, that is you certainly are going to America for all the right reasons, aren't you? Nitojo from Temanita says a win is a must. There's Juku. His pass is intercepted. And Grothy comes storming forward for CAR. The ball is gone infield again. It is up to Suba. It's a great interception yet again from Kwesi Zibo. But CAR have it back. Again, Zibo wins the tackle. And Kudus Mohammed combines with Ishahaku to get out of trouble and bring Ghana forward. Yes, Ishahaku wins a throw-in on the near side, just over the halfway line. We've done 45 minutes of this first half, and we will have 1 minute of added time. Ghana with the advantage from the 20th minute. Salisu with a header to give Ghana the lead. Not just in the game, but also in the group. They have 22 points as things stand. Their nearest competitors are Madagascar, who also lead by goal to nil, who are up to 19 points. So Ghana have a 3-point lead if things stand this way with just one game to go. It will all but guarantee qualification with victory. Here's Semenyo. He's edge of the box. Semenyo cuts in field and shoots straight at the goalkeeper. The referee's had a look at his clock once as we near the end of the injury time added on, and that's the whistle from the referee for half-time. The Black Stars with the lead at the break. It came from Mohamed Salisu, nodding down a brilliant corner kick, and the Black Stars will go into the break with the advantage. It's been a good performance from them, and they will go into that half-time break feeling they fully deserve the lead.
They definitely will, and I think they have been full value for money. It could have been a more healthier leader the Black Stars would have had. As I said moments earlier, we've seen Thomas Partey miss a guilty chance. Abdul Fattah Al-Sarko has taken a few speculative efforts that I think he should have produced a bit more out of. Semenyo has had a chance that he also failed to score. And then we've seen a couple of others as well. So it's been a very good attacking performance. Only missing is the ruthlessness.
Indeed. So it's half-time here on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM. We'll be back for the second half of this game between Central African Republic and Ghana. But at the break, it's CAR 0, Ghana 1.
Everybody, go, 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 go. Blasters, go, 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 go. God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong. Let's rise up, stand up. It's time to show the world again what we've got. Oh yeah.
And the Black Stars currently
It's time to raise.
they are raising the flag of the country very high in Morocco.
With God's love, might and strength. Show
As you heard from the commentator, Fencio Tahiru, Mohamed Salisu is the man whose goal is separating Ghana from Central African Republic and still giving the Black Stars a 3-point advantage over second place Madagascar, who also lead their opponents about 1-0.
Mali also leads Chad 1-0. Egypt is leading Djibouti 2-0. Burkina Faso, as it stands, also lead 1-0 against Sierra Leone. And Eswatini, they are drawing 2-2 against Angola. That game has ended. Ethiopia 1-0 against Guinea-Bissau. Libya and Cabo Verde played 3-3 stalemate. Cameroon 1-2-0 against Mauritius. I'm currently in the studio with my colleague, Elam Benaya Dafiamapo. He said the name is not Dafiamapo. What Benaya, what is the pronunciation of the name is? Please, I want to hear from you, Benaya. I want to hear from you. What's the pronunciation of the name?
Don't put me in trouble.
What's the pronunciation of the name? Is it Dafiamapo or Dapamapo?
Dafamapo. Dafamapo.
Please raise your voice. We didn't hear you.
Dafamapo.
Actually, please help us. I don't hear.
Or isn't it
Pronounce it louder.
Dafamapo? Right?
Yes.
Actually, please help me. Help me.
Dafayamapo.
The who?
Dafayamapo.
Please just call me Benaya. Let's move on.
That's actually a very good one there, Benaya. And shout out to Dr. Vasnani and Linda Vasnani, the Chief Executive Officer and Chief Operations Officer of Consolidated Shipping Agencies. The multimedia group is, we appreciate your decision to always do business with us, and also to Old Mutual, the CEO of Old Mutual, Mr. Roy. Pardon me, I've tried so many times to pronounce the second name, but unfortunately I've struggled. So please, Mr. Roy, just permit me to keep with the name Mr. Roy. And also, the CEO of Consolidated, that's Safolda Ventures, Mr. Adolphe J. Sawe Nono and Sons, Chief Executive Officer, Simon Tete. Peter Vanderpoy, he is the Chief Executive Officer of La Community Bank. As I mentioned, we are extremely grateful that they do business with us. But in fact, if I don't say this one, I'm going to die. The multi-choice Ghana. My boss is there, Linda Safwa Enchi, and Efwa Kisi. Is it kissing Yami? I'm told she's no longer kissing Yami. So, and then Niama Dagadu. In fact, I was at Old Mutual earlier today, and I met Niama Dagadu, the corporate affairs manager of Multi-Choice Ghana. I met his brother and cousin at Old Mutual. They're all inside there. I'm like, wow. A family of corporate people. Yes, that's what actually it is. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. This is Joy 99.7 FM. It is a commentary of Ghana's penultimate World Cup qualifying match against Central African Republic. The Black Stars leads 1-0. And a win for Ghana would all but guarantee qualification to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. But it is also important to mention that it is Customer Service Week, and we really, really appreciate what our partners and clients and people who render services to us. We really, really appreciate what you do for us. The multimedia group is extremely grateful. Achimota Retail Center, thank you very much. We are excited about all the conversations that we've had with you people. If we want to do in fact, they've actually got something special. If you walk to the Achimota Retail Center and you buy goods or stuff from 300 Ghana cedis and above, there's something quite special for you. So you need to go there and do something. But talk to me about the first half. From what you witnessed, what has been going right for the Black Stars that Otado and his boys must continue?
I think we are in control of the game so far. It's been a very comfortable first 45 minutes. I've been impressed with the midfield, with the presence of Thomas Partey. We have control. And one player that has impressed me the most is Mohamed Kudus. His decision making in the first half has been very top notch. He's picked out about 3 or, if I'm not wrong, 4 key passes. 2 to Fatah Isaac, 1 to I think Semenyo, and the other 2 I think Jordan. The attack just needs to be a bit composed for us to add another goal, because 1-0 against opponents like this isn't enough. They can just one moment of lapse and they are back into the game, just as it happened to us against Chad. If you look at Central African Republic, their last 5 games, they've drawn just 1 and they've lost all 4. Ghana, we've won 3, we've drawn 1 and we've lost. So
Ghana has just drawn only 1. Yeah.
We are in better form than them and we are expected to beat them. And the first half performance have shown that if we take our chances, we can walk away with a very comfortable 3 points. So we just need to add another goal in the second half, and I think it will be a wrap.
It is the fanatism for me. This message says that come back. I want to read a message for Achu. Come back.
But did you see Benjamin Asari's
dribble?
Ah man, it's all over the internet already. I was like, oh wow.
So someone said, oh, let me read this message. Oh, Anita, please, who is controlling the messages? I'm reading the messages. You can flipping the thing. Someone says, please give us the. Okay. Let me start from here. It's okay. Someone says that he's listening from Medina. Hey, I'm sure that should be my neighbor. Is that I'm listening to you from Medina. I think the Black Stars will make us proud today. From the way they have started, we're winning today, and definitely we are qualifying to the next World Cup. Manuel Amaro Ades, his message from Medina, and this also says that. Good evening, boss. I am supporting the Black Star pure, and they are winning by 3 goals. Joshua Tete watching Papa. Is it Papaya? Okay, that's where the message is coming from. There's a message for Achu. Please scroll down for me. A message for Achu. He's talking about the color commentator, and the person is actually excited about the fact that Achu has been quite brilliant when it comes to the color commentary. So let me read the Achu message. Anita, please read the Achu message for me. But now you go and control the thing there. I don't know how to read the messages or what. You hate Achu that much? Okay, so let me take my microphone, my mouse, and operate the thing myself. This one says that great commentary, Joy. I love the middle name of Benasari. Clean sheet. And this also says that good afternoon, Joy FM. Even if Black Stars win this match, Coach Odo is not fit for purpose to take the Black Stars to the World Cup. It is with great joy to be leading by 1-0 so far, but it will be a successful game for me with a goal from Isaac Kudus and Semenyo. 3-0. My prediction from Ranka inside Akpini City. And then this one, I want to take the Achu message, then I take a break. Good day and great commentary, Victor Achu Tamaklo and your co-commentator. Thumbs up to the Black Stars. Hope they hold on to victory to the very end. Such matches require national spiritual support, but unfortunately the state so far hasn't shown any commitment. I'm taking a quick break right now, and then we'll come back for the second half.
What is national spiritual support?
I'll give you the answer when we come back from this break.
People you're spending the most of your time with are not part of your value creation. Forget your tools and forget your skills. You're not going anywhere.
This October, why don't you unlock the transformative power of culture and language? Get ready. It's the bold new normal. Join Lucy Quist with her renowned lineup of change makers at this year's The Bold New Normal Conference 2025, 8 a.m. on October 25th at the Enclave Gardens, East Legon, Ghana. Theme: the transformative power of culture and language, rethinking socialization for prosperity. Tickets available now. www.egotickets.com. Search The Bold New Normal or dial *713*33*45#. Platinum sponsor Margins ID Group. Sponsors MTN, Stanbic Bank. Type media partners Dominion TV, Joy 99.7 FM and Sunny FM.
See, you're rich and forget what from your childhood
solutions. Get more from Absa. Rewards we bring. Get more from Absa. 5-star treatment. Get more from Absa. Preferential rate. Get more from Absa. Easy bank. Get money. Absa. Instant loans. Get money. Absa. Papa money. Get money. Absa. Account. Get more from Absa. Yes. Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Ama, big news. Star Oil is now the largest oil marketing company in Ghana.
Wow, that's huge.
Yes, so the largest distributor of petroleum products in Ghana. Ever since I switched to Star Oil, my car runs smoother. The fuel lasts longer, no strange engine sound, just clean, powerful performance.
Oh, same here. I used to refill every 3 days until I switched to Star Oil. Now my fuel lasts way longer. I don't know what magic is inside, but my car loves it.
Exactly. It's not magical. From Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Star Oil day everywhere with 240 filling stations and counting. That's why more Ghanaians are choosing Star Oil.
Hey, my tank is almost empty. I am heading to Star Oil right now before the queue starts.
I'm right behind you, Ama.
We set out with a mission to set better and lead boldly. We're proud to say we are Ghana's #1 oil marketing company. To our loyal Star Savers across the country, thank you for believing in us. Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
Hello, Mr. Headmaster.
Please sit. I want to discuss your child, Sarah. She is always asking questions. Questions after questions. It never stops.
Sorry, we will...
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We love her curiosity. Our world needs more curious minds. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido, especially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
The wedding season is back. But this time, I am collecting the wings like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com. Click community tickets. Choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or logo.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
We always say the future of our daughters mean everything to us, and we'll do all we can for them. Now's the time to do that. Let's protect our daughters from cervical cancer, a preventable disease. From the 7th to 11th October, girls aged 9 to 14 can get safe and free vaccine in schools, health facilities, and designated vaccination points. Get your daughter vaccinated today to protect her future. A healthy future for our girls starts with us. United against cervical cancer. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners.
Joy 99.7 FM.
We are back for the second half of the Central African Republic versus Ghana game in this 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. My name is Fentio, Tahir Fentio. I'm in commentary position alongside Victor Atu Tamaklo. The 2 sides unchanged. At the start of the second half, Ghana lead by 1-0. Madagascar, their group opponents, the closest contenders in that group, also lead by 1-0. So Ghana with a 3-point lead at the top of Group I if things stand the way they are. For Syria, they've made 2 changes at the start of the second half. We'll get to them momentarily. But Salisu's goal, the difference between these 2 teams at the break. It is This live commentary is on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM. We are going to America. It's the theme of this World Cup campaign. It's not bring back the love. It's not we are Ghana. We are going to America. It's what it is.
It is what it is. A lot of people have christened this one as a return to our ancestral home. So, homecoming of sorts. And the Black Stars are making sure that is no longer in jeopardy.
So here come the Black Stars. It's Caleb Yenchi on the right-hand side. To Isaku Yenchi. Tries to get across it was intercepted. And it's going to be a corner kick for Ghana. They scored from a corner. Kenneth Mohammed to take this corner kick. From the left side of the CAR goal. So it's going to be an in-swinger from the Tottenham Hotspur winger. Scored over the weekend. Here he is. Ghana have proven to be very dangerous from set pieces. Here comes the corner, swung it beautifully. Oh, it's a free header from Kwesi Zibo. He was ducking, but couldn't quite get the effort on target. But my word, what a chance!
I'm not sure why he felt the need to duck and then try to direct that with his header. If he stands on his feet, that's a simple tap in that he scores. That's a second big chance that he's missed today. Jiku has missed one. Partey has also missed one. The chances missed are beginning to stack up. We need to put this game away.
Kwesi Zibo making only his second appearance for the Black Stars. Nearly got on the score sheet there. But that will be deemed a missed opportunity rather than a great effort. Just gone wide. He really could have done better, as Hachi said. If he had just stayed on his feet, he could have guided that ball, literally guided that ball. That would be their fifth World Cup appearance in the last 6 editions. No other African country has shown that much consistency in the last 20 years.
None at all. In the other qualifiers that were currently having, Djibouti are still trailing. Egypt lead them by 2 goals to 0. Ibrahim Ahmed and Mohamed Salah with the goals for them. Burkina Faso have finally scored. They lead Sierra Leone by a goal to 0. That goal was scored by Zugrana. But of course, Egypt still firmly in control, having already secured qualification to the World Cup in that group.
Egypt's qualification will be confirmed with today's result.
Of course, they are 2-0 ahead.
Exactly. So they are, because they went into the group with a 5-point lead with 6 points available. So victory today will give Egypt qualification to the World Cup. Mohamed Salah scored the second goal for Egypt, and he's also made 11 goal contributions in this World Cup qualifier. Lionel Messi has made 11 goal contributions in this World Cup qualifier, but at the moment Jordan Ayew is clear for 12 goal contributions. So is Salah, actually. So Mohamed Salah and Jordan Ayew at par. It's fair to mention them in the same sentence. After all, the numbers are inseparable. And here's what a chance from a set piece, but we talk about players aging like fine wine. Jordan is a prime example of that. Here comes CR. Ghana's defense maybe a tad bit sloppy at the moment. They've conceded a throw-in on that.
Yeah, it was a loose pass from Antoine Semenyo. Jordan Ayew was quite close to him, and that's about the third time we've seen Semenyo misplace a pass with his teammates in close proximity. He's got to do better. I don't know what the issue is. I suspect the chance that he missed in the first half may have gotten into his head, and owing to the fact that in his previous appearances in the Black Stars, he has not exactly been great. He may be feeling the pressure or the nerves, but he needs to keep things calm.
Antoine Semenyo, the second top scorer in the Premier League this season, but he's had a torrid Black Stars career so far. It's just not coming together for him, and it's not for lack of hard work. It's just the case that he can't find a finish. And Otuado continues to trust him, so that's the most important thing, hoping that it would eventually come together for him. Every other game, he misses a big chance.
The shot can be quite heavy for players in the Black Stars, and you would have expected that by now, into the third year of representing the Black Stars, because he made his debut in September 2022. Yeah, 3 years on, he should be feeling a bit more familiar, but we still wait. He is a fine player, and I'm sure once he takes off, there will be no looking back.
He scored 3 goals for the Black Stars in 29 previous appearances. This is his 30th appearance for the national team, Antoine Semenyo. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 2. Live on Joy 99.7 FM and H103.9 FM. The Central African Republic with possession. On the left-hand side is Garothi. Namangana. Back to Miambai. Into midfield. Now is Peroa. Walembi. Storming forward over the halfway line. Sierra with a good spell of possession at the moment. Miambai to the center. And now Miambai again. Then they come with a cross. I was looking for the run of Babula, but I think it was just nowhere near there, and the ball will roll out for a goal kick for the Black Stars.
I thought he was caught in 2 minds. It appeared for a split second that there was a chance for him to take the shot, but as he got closer to the ball, he realized that Salisu had closed and narrowed down the angle, forcing him to make that pass, which he was not really able to execute.
They're coming up to 1 minute to the hour mark. Sierra 0, Ghana 2. Central African Republic have won just 1 game in the World Cup qualifying, and that was their opening game against Chad. Since then, they have not managed a single win for the rest of the campaign. They are second from bottom. Here come the Black Stars again. It's Mohamed Kudus, edge of the box. Kudus Mohamed, edge of the D now, thinking about the shot, but he's on his right foot, so he brings it back and finds that Isaaku slips it back to Kudus. Kudus with a crossing, intercepted by Walembe. Brilliant piece of play from the star boy. But Ghana still have possession. Isaaku is lining up his shot. He shoots, intercepted straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
That chance is going to come. I think Isaaku is in a hurry to get onto the score sheet. I get the idea. Once he gets into those zones, he's looking to skip past one player and then fire one at the goalkeeper. But he needs to get closer to goal. He needs to get a clear view of where the goalkeeper is, and more importantly, the body's in front of him, because for the time being, that screen just appears to be doing the job.
60 minutes. Mohamed Salisu is down, clutching his knee. Injured on the touchline. Otuado is talking to him, but I think he's slowly getting up his feet. So he looks okay to continue. Talk about Otuado struggling with the national team and all of the times that he's divided a lot of opinion in charge of the Black Stars, one thing you can't argue about is his records in World Cup qualifying, because in the 6 games he's played since taking charge of his team for the World Cup qualifiers, he's won 5. And if you're adding this one, here comes CAR momentarily. I'll finish that start for you. Ghana have possession back. But yeah, Otuado has supervised 6 games in the World Cup qualifiers. 6 out of Ghana's 8 matches. He's won 5 of them. And if you add this, that would be 7 games. And he's won 6 of them with an 83.3% win percentage.
Yeah.
That is ridiculously good.
It is good. I wouldn't say ridiculously good if you consider the fact that those games have come against
There
Madagascar.
is no country with a 100% win ratio.
Well,
So
there
what
is
are you
that.
talking
Well,
about?
there is that. But if you consider the fact that those games have come against Mali, Madagascar, Comoros, Central African Republic, and Chad, these are the sort of results you would expect. But
Did you
it is
expect them when he played against Chad, Sudan,
Absolutely.
and Niger?
Absolutely.
And we didn't qualify for the World Cup.
That was why it was disappointing. Yeah, but it is even more impressive when you consider that across 2 qualifying campaigns, he has remained unbeaten. The first 2 games, 2 qualifying campaigns. The first 2 games were against Nigeria in that playoff tie in 2022. Didn't lose either of those 2 games, and he's now added 6 to those games. That's 8 consecutive games in World Cup qualifiers and across 2 qualifying series, and that's very impressive.
That he hasn't lost a game.
Yeah.
That is massively impressive. But then there are those that say these statistics are exactly the reason we watch football with our eyes.
Beyond the numbers.
Because beyond the numbers,
there is a story.
There is a story behind the football itself. 63 minutes. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 2. Goals scored by Salisu in the 20th minute and Thomas Partey in the 52nd minute.
It looks like Mali have taken the lead in that game. We'll confirm in a moment the goal scorer for Mali in that game coming off the... Yeah, so Doumbia got that opener for them. Kamara Doumbia, the midfielder who plays for Brest in France, has opened the scoring for Mali.
Indeed, here comes CAR. He's storming forward all by himself. But Gideon Mensah comes in to intercept. And it's a great piece of defending from him. But momentarily, CAR still have the ball. Oh my God, what a shot. Just whisked past Benjamin Asari. And that came from the man in the number 11 shirt. That was some vile effort.
The Black Stars have got to do better. This was a situation that they should have dealt with, and somehow they never really were able to get grips of it. Look, this is a team that will not trouble us if we don't give anything away. If the Black Stars relax, if they don't apply themselves for the rest of the game, if they make those lousy passes, if they don't track runs, they could get something out of this.
And that's a shot came from Vanus Babula, a 27-year-old who plays his club football in Slovenia for Bravo. He's shown that he's got enough talent to threaten. But Jonathan Ayew might be in trouble. He's been yellow carded for what looks like a clash with the aforementioned Babula, and it's caused a bit of a melee between the 2 sets of players.
It looks like Babula himself will be booked for the contact that he made on Jordan Ayew. Jordan was complaining about the nature of that challenge. It looked very agricultural, not what you would expect at this level. And he had every right to complain, except I did not expect him to extend an arm to the face of Babula. I'm not too sure he touched him anyway, but I mean, players will make a meal out of a situation like that.
And Jordan Ayew's been booked for that act of indiscretion. Cutting on the side. His captain's armband is missing. It's tucked under the sleeve of his shirt. Okay, so we're looking at that clash again. It's a terrible tackle from Babula. as he went down, he grabbed Jordan Ayew by the head and dragged him along with him. And Jordan wasn't pleased with that.
It was very nasty tackle, but Jordan has got to be careful.
Yeah, and Jordan is telling the referee, they're like, why did you grab my head?
But Jordan has got to be careful. Right now, the Black Stars do not have any competitive game after this World Cup qualifiers. Yeah, after Sunday, there's no competitive game. So any player who picks up a red card is missing a minimum of 2 games in the World Cup.
Like instant deja vu situation.
That game against Senegal, yeah?
Yeah.
So the boys need to be careful, not just today, but on Sunday as well.
And you're saying that could define whether or not you're included in the squad?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to miss the first 2 matches, I'm just thinking,
Lai Kingston could have been part of the squad then Ratumoji team in the world at the moment.
And those are the top 10.
My retail to Jordan and any question, yeah? You can't have any question marks over the decision making about his application and everything that he's done today.
Yeah, so my attention has just been drawn to the Otuado record. He lost a child, so he's not unbeaten.
No, we drew away to Chad.
We drew away. Yeah, that's true.
We drew away to Chad. We took the lead and then we did what we did in that second half.
That is true. He's unbeaten. Yeah. So corner kick again, swung in into the back of the net, and it's Alexander Djiku.
Finally.
Who has found the back of the net? Yet again from the set piece masters. And Ghana are cruising home and dry. They lead here by 3 goals to 0 against the Central African Republic. And they have one leg firmly planted in America. CR 0, Ghana 3.
The irony of this goal is that this is perhaps the most difficult of the 3 chances that Djiku has had in this afternoon's game. The first one should have been a simple poke home. It didn't. Then he had a chance to score from that tap-in from 4 yards out. He failed to score. And this one, with the defender leaning into him, almost falling on his backside, Djiku still manages to find the composure and allows the ball to bounce off his head because there was not a lot of power in that cross. If he attacks it, he probably does not make enough contact or send it over the bar, but yet he's able to score from there.
Alexander Djiku with 2 goals in 2 games now in World Cup qualifying, scored the crucial goal against Mali last time out, and here he is again finding the back of the net. And Achu will have to revisit his notes on those set-piece goals Ghana has scored. I don't think any country
in the last 7 games. 8 in the last 7 games. 8 set-piece goals.
That is ridiculously good from Ghana. Otuado, the set-piece master. I think that visit to Arteta is working.
No, at this point we are better than Arsenal. At this point we are better than Arsenal.
You know, last season he went to visit Thomas Partey and he had a chit-chat with Arteta.
Yeah, but at this point we are better than Arsenal. Arsenal are not scoring with the frequency the Black Stars are from
8
set pieces.
Set-piece goals
in the last 7 games.
Wow. Otuado working his magic. Let me hear from you. 055-1111-997. Ghana come forward again. And it's Jordan Ayew! Oh, what a goal from Jordan Ayew! It was a superb volley, right-footed into the back of the net. Captain Fantastic. And he has shown that when Ghana desperately need an answer, he's the guy. He's come up clutch again and again and again. Since taking the captain's armband, Jordan Ayew has been a completely different animal. A man once vilified, heavily criticized, is now undeniably, indisputably Ghana's best player, Ghana's biggest hero in this World Cup campaign. Captain Fantastic, leader extraordinary, Jordan Ayew has done it again.
That's why I always want him to play more central than he does and as he was deployed in the first half, but he caught that ever so sweetly, sliced into the ball, made the right contact, hit the sweet spot of that ball and just allowed it to roll into the back of the net. The goalkeeper had no chance at all. Not the best of crosses from Gideon Mensah because it went straight into the defender, but in the sort of form that Jordan is, chances like that will result in goals.
That is 1 goal and 2 assists in this game for Jordan Ayew. He's now been involved in 14 goals in 9 World Cup qualifying matches.
Automatically.
Clear
everyone
of any player in World Cup qualifying around the whole world. Not Lionel Messi, not Erling Haaland, not Mohamed Salah could rub shoulders with Jordan Ayew's form in this World Cup qualifiers.
Look, he has been, and the timing of Jordan Ayew's form is immaculate because this was a period where the Black Stars have been on the ropes, fresh off a horrible AFCON campaign, then did not qualify for the World Cup, and he has literally dragged the team out of obscurity into the prominence of the World Cup.
So, Jordan Ayew, after providing 2 brilliant assists, he's volleyed home a goal of his own. So, Jordan, with 7 goals and 7 assists in World Cup qualifying. My word, what a campaign he's had. And certainly going into the World Cup, everyone will be looking to him for inspiration. He's another really good example of how sometimes patience for players can really yield results, because at the moment Jordan Ayew is on course to become the most capped player in Black Stars history. He's only 4 games behind his brother Andre Ayew for the most appearances in Black Stars history. His brother has made 120 appearances for Ghana. This is Jordan Ayew's 116th appearance for the Black Stars.
And he will play him by the time the World Cup concludes. On Sunday he definitely is going to play. And then you've got 3 group games at the World Cup. In between, there will be preparatory games that the team will be playing. So, but in fact, it is very possible that by the time Jordan steps foot in US, Mexico, and Canada for the World Cup, he will be Ghana's most capped player.
74 minutes. Central African Republic nil, Ghana 4. It's a comprehensive result, but it's not over yet. And as Black Stars come searching for a fit, they've still got quarter of an hour to go. Here's Ishahaku with a crossing. Akudus Mohammed brings it under control, but the touch was a tad bit heavy, and it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. He wants to score.
He wants to score. He has not scored in a while. I think since the AFCON, Kudus Mohammed has not scored for the Black Stars of Ghana. That's a year and 8 months of playing football for the national team without scoring. Of course, he's had a number of wonderful performances over that period, and so we still will keep faith and hope that he scores.
And one of the other things that we haven't spoken about a lot is Ghana's goal-scoring form in this World Cup qualifier. Because in the 9 games Ghana have played, they have scored 21 goals in 9 matches.
Look, the team has been rapid, and there's been
we're gonna do, before you come in, we're gonna do 3 substitutions for Ghana. Kamaldeen Sinemana is coming in for Fatal Ishahaku. And then there's 2 others that I will confirm to you very shortly. But
Semenyo is also off.
Semenyo's gone off too, and Joseph Pinson is coming for him. And Elisha Owusu has come in for Thomas Partey. So a triple substitution for the Black Stars. We can go back to your point about the goal scoring.
Exactly. On no less than 4 occasions, the Black Stars have scored 3 goals or more.
Yes.
Yeah, they scored 3 goals or more. And a number of them came in high-stakes game as well. I think the very first home game to Central African Republic was a game that the team took the lead, conceded twice, and then had to come back and reply with 3 in the first 30 minutes of that second half on that rainy night at the Barbara Sports Stadium.
76 minutes. Central African Republic nil, Ghana 4. Remember that Ghana's other contenders in Group I are Madagascar. They lead Comoros away from home by 1-0. If the results stay like this, Ghana will have a 3-point lead heading into the last game with a massive goal difference. And the only way Madagascar can catch Ghana is if the Black Stars lose on the final day and Madagascar win by at least 7 goals to 0. Because Madagascar's goal difference, as we speak, is 8 plus 8. Ghana's goal difference is an incredible plus 15.
Madagascar would have to win by 8 goals or more.
My word. And Ghana would have to
lose by 7.
Oh, God, yes. So the Black Stars are all but true. Technically, officially, they would not qualify if the results stay like this. However, we all know what's possible. Kudus swings in a free kick, cleared by CAR. Corner kick, Black Stars. Kudus will go and take.
Look, I think the second half has been a significant improvement on what we saw in the first half, purely in terms of their ability to put the chances away. Almost every time the team has scored forward, they have been able to convert. Yeah, the first 5 minutes of the second half were not exactly great in that regard, but from then on, the boys have never really looked back.
You're listening to us on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM. We are 12 minutes from full time. Corner kick to Ghana. Swung in by Kudus Mohammed to the far post. Headed clear by Walembi. Ghana will get it through in. Your messages are welcome. 055-1111-997. I'm going to take a couple of them as we go through. Lots of messages have come through. And Kwame Golbeck on X also said Ghana's midfield has improved since Kweshuzibo was into the squad. What an incredible player. Are you thoughts on that?
He's been. I mean, when you consider the fact that he was under the call-up and had to play within 48 hours of that call-up, did not have any proper training session at all. Friday, train on Saturday, and then on Sunday night he was in action playing for the Black Stars in that game, and since then he's been an excellent player. There are many who question the circumstance surrounding which he came into the team, because a lot of people felt that he should have been in the national pool already and perhaps should have been in the original squad that overlooked him. But what matters is that he is here. And since he's been here, he's left no doubt about his suitability to the team and his appreciation of what the culture of this team is and what fans expect of the national team.
Indeed. So 80 minutes down, Sierra nil, Ghana 4. Good day and great commentary at you and your co-commentator. That's me. Fentuo, Tahiru Fentuo. Thumbs up to the Black Star. I hope they hold on to victory to the very end. Such matches require national spiritual support. But unfortunately, the state so far hasn't shown any commitment as far as showing such matches free-to-air is concerned. Very disappointing. Prosper in Dakuma. Here is free-to-air commentary. Can't see Joy FM and Hits 103.9 FM. This one says, please give us the possession and positions. Okay. Okay. Agwinku David of Ho. Good day, Achu. Okay. Prosper in Dakuma. I think I've read your message. There are lots of messages left. I'm enjoying your commentary. Love the Black Stars. That's Yao Fusu in Atlanta in the USA. Kudus Mohammed is offside.
So if it stays this way, Benjamin Asare is walking his way to another clean sheet.
Benjamin clean sheet Asari.
Yes. Madagascar have scored a second in that game, trying to get the confirmation of the goal scorer in a moment, but
yeah, and this will be Kudus Mohammed's last contribution in this game, so he's being substituted. Jordan gives him a hug. He doesn't seem pleased to be going off, but he and Mohamed Salusi are being yanked. And
now he's smiling.
In comes Jerome Opoku. And Prince Owusu will come in to make his debut. What a big story for the youngster who 4 years ago was playing inter-school football in the Central region. Now he's a national team player. What a story, Prince Owusu.
It's a remarkable situation that he finds him there. I would have preferred to see him in a couple of the youth national teams, get a few games under his belt, but it's still a beautiful story that from someone who was playing college football just 2 years ago is now representing the national team on a stage as big as a World Cup qualifier.
82 minutes. CR in possession in their own half. Yes, Pereira. Pereira goes to the right hand side. Benamsona. Up now looking for Namganda. It's a great tackle from the substitute, Elisha Owusu, who gets a free kick in Ghana's half.
Charlie, I found the name of the guy who scored the second goal for Madagascar, and it's a mouthful. It's a polysyllabic name.
Save us. Madagascar lead by 2 goals to 0. That's all you need to know. Throw in for Ghana. It's for CR instead. Close to Otuado on the near side in Ghana's half. Throw taken quickly, but he couldn't bring it under control. Mabula. And a number of Ghanaian fans in the stands are having quite a ball. Kiribu Chakapama, I don't know how he finds his way to these places, but he's always there. And there he is in the stands as well, cheering the Black Stars on.
Well, the state always says they will not send supporters, but they are able to find the resources for the supporters union to go there. Yeah. That I can tell you that. That's how they find themselves there.
Here's CR with possession. A good spell of possession. Mafuta. Sorry, Mabula. There he is. Great tackle from Gideon Mensah. And he concedes a throw-in on that left-hand side. CR takes quickly. Gideon Mensah in again. Takes it out for another throw-in for CAR. Throw taken quickly. Again. Yangao. Again Gideon Mensah. Another throw-in. Closer to the corner flag on Ghana's left-hand side. Is Yangao to take. Throw is taking into the penalty box. And it's Babula who wins a corner kick. So from 3 consecutive throw-ins, Central African Republic now have a corner. 85 minutes, 5 more minutes remaining in this penultimate 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. The corner will be swung in by Namganda. It's deep to the far post, but it went out before it flew back in. So, and the referee spotted that, so it's going to be a goal kick for Ghana. Benjamin Asari, who is keeping yet another clean sheet, takes it short to Jerome Opoku, their substitute. Jerome Opoku goes, but yes, Jordan nearly slipped in. Just a pencil there, but the situation was brilliantly read by Walengbe.
Yeah,
who cut out the danger.
He did well, was not taking any chances, but I thought it looks like Painter was already offside before that pass came in. Of course, the defender did not have a full picture of what was going on his shoulder. They didn't want to take any chances there and decided to just sort it out.
86 minutes. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 4. Jordan Ayew with the 4th goal. Before that, Alexander Juku. Oh, brilliantly done by Elisha Owusu. And here he comes storming forward inside the center circle. Finds Jordan Adam has got Giuseppe Pinzo on the right hand side. Pinzo is edge of the box, into the box now. Giuseppe Pinzo, way across. And then, come on into the ball. What a field goal for Ghana. It was an easy tapping from the Atalanta man. And the rest of the players stormed into the field in celebration. This has been a 5-star performance from the Black Stars. And they've got 5 goals to match it. What an incredible build-up to that 5th goal. Kamaldeen on the end of what was a great build-up. Started with Elisha Owusu, whose Javi-esque turn took out 3 Central African Republic players, played in Jordan Ayew, slipped in Joseph Pinso, who's crossed onto Kamaldeen, and he could not miss from about 6 yards out. Central African Republic nil, Ghana 5, and marching straight to the World Cup.
Look, what a start to the season Kamaldeen Sulemana is having. Scored consecutive games in the Serie A, scored against Juventus with his sublime effort, turned away from his marker, and then fired one in with his left goal in that game. And here he is off the bench for the Black Stars of Ghana and has scored possibly his first goal in a mighty war for the Black Stars of Ghana. Look, it looks like everything is going according to plan for the Black Stars. The only thing missing from this game was a goal from Mohamed Kudus, but everyone is scoring. The centre backs are scoring, your midfielders are chipping in goals, even for the young players who are coming off the bench are contributing to this. And
that is Kamaldeen Sulemana's first ever goal for the Black Stars.
Right.
In 23 appearances. That's how long it took him. But here comes Babula. Babula with a cross effort into the box. Zero looking for consolation. They can't find it. Ghana's stingy at the back, not giving anything away.
The Black Stars have got to be careful. As I indicated, if they don't give away anything, there's no way the Central African Republic are going to score. We just need to be careful not to give away any opportunities even as the game is concluding. That clean sheet, he need me. That clean sheet is very important.
And Kamaldeen Sulemana made his debut in 2020. It's taking him a mighty 5 years to get his first goal for the Black Stars. And he couldn't have had it easier.
2 months shy of a full 6 months.
A full 6 years, you mean?
Yeah, a full 6 years. Well, the boys may not be done yet.
Not quite. Here comes Joseph Pinso. Also scored a brace over the weekend in the lead-up to this particular game. Here's Babula.
The referee should have stopped the ball and given, because he made contact with the ball.
You know what?
Yes, when Joseph Pinso was bearing down on goal, the ball came off the referee.
But Babula has had quite a game. He's probably the only one that's had a very noticeable game.
The supporting cast has been non-existent. He's been a one-man machine running down the channels by himself. When Mafuta is not here, when Jeffrey Kondogbia also is not there, and the coaching isn't quite what it used to be since the exit of Raul Savoy, you really cannot expect any more from him than what is given so far.
Minutes. It's only 3 minutes of our time we're doing in Meknes, Morocco. After the game, we will open the phone lines and you can tell us how you feel, because Ghana, well, the only reason they don't have both feet at the World Cup is technicality, because we know in reality they are at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Because now with a goal difference of plus 16, they would have to lose by 15 goals to nil against Comoros, and Madagascar to win by 1 goal to nil for Madagascar to upstage Ghana and qualify for the World Cup. That is a near impossibility. They might not not be done yet. The Black Stars, here they come. It's Prince Owusu. He's through on goal. Edge of the box. Prince Owusu, brilliant take off his chest. Prince Owusu is found Kamaldi on the left-hand side. He was free momentarily, but he checked back and allowed CAR to recover. But the Black Stars still have possession. Back to Kamaldi and Sulemana. Here's Gideon Mensah. Gideon Mensah has lost our possession. And CAR not giving up yet. We've done 2 minutes of the 90. And 2 minutes of the 3 added on time after the 90. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 5. Big shouts to everyone at Agata listening to us and enjoying Fufu at the moment on those loudspeakers, Echo and the crew. We are going to the world, we are going to America, are we not? I don't know why nobody wants to go to Mexico. We are going to Mexico. The World Cup is in Mexico.
Or Canada.
Or the United States. Okay? We are going to Mexico. Ghana can be in the group based in Mexico. The Mexico City. I would love to go to Mexico City.
It looks like
Kofi Herford would love to go to Mexico. But the America here then, he wants Mexico.
The Madagascar themselves on that final day are not exactly going to have things easy. They'll be taking on Mali, who will be playing for pride in that game. And it's a game away to Mali. Yeah? So that in itself is not going to be a walk in the park.
So we are on the bench here. All 3 minutes of the added time is done. CR with a goal kick. That will be the last piece of action as the referee brings proceedings to an end in Methodist. It has been a 5-star performance from the Black Stars, led by their captain, Jordan Ayew, who provided 2 assists and a brilliant goal of his own